All right, so we got our fourth week of Eagle Talk starting here, David. We checked out the tape. We had a lot of corrections to make. My wife said, guys, stop swaying back and forth. I'm going to work on that this week. What you got to work on?
I'm going to try to keep my hands down. I've been getting beat up on Facebook about my hands being all over and what I'm doing with them, but it's part of the deal, and we're going to make it work.
We're getting better. Hey, this week, Georgia Dawson shot her career best 78 at the 2A regional. Moved on to state championship Saturday at Pine Needles. That's a great thing for West Craven. What we got on the show this week?
This week we got Coach Billy Dudding with volleyball. We got Caroline Warmack with our FFA program. We got Kayla Simmons talking about her volleyball career. And then our Eagle 8 picks. We're going to bring both Coach Warmack and Coach Dudding to kind of help us with our picks this week that you're running away with.
That's right.
So we've got a lot on the show.
Hey, it's going to be a good one. Come back and join us right after this break here at Eagle Talk. All right, we got Coach Dudding here. He's our volleyball coach here at West Craven High School. Coach, talk a little bit about your season so far.
Having a great year. Probably one of the best years that we've had probably in the last 10 years. I was just looking at the stats, these girls have really put together a great season. Teams really gelled very well, so it's been very successful.
Awesome. So getting ready to start the playoffs here on Saturday. Talk a little bit about some of your seniors and some of your leadership.
I have 4 captains led by Lexi McCoy. I have Harmony Campbell, Kayla Simmons, and Haley Adams that are my captains. And they've been leading the whole way. Each one of them brings different things to the table. They whether it's character or morale or whether it's just how their athletic ability on the court, they've been able to really produce everything that you need out of a team. And to be able to lead with 4 leaders was able to really bring everybody together, that was outside of that. They all have their, this is my friend, this is my friend. So to bring them all together has really been proved to be the factor that's helped us out.
That's awesome. Now, I've been to a few volleyball matches. I noticed someone wearing a different color jersey on the floor than anybody else. I'm a football guy. That'd be crazy in football. Middle linebackers wearing blue while the team's wearing red. Talk a little bit about that position and what they do.
All right, so that's the libero, and ours is Caroline Warmack, which is she's one of the best ones in our conference. So we're lucky to have her. Big thing is about her is, or about that position. The reason why it's a different color is because that person can come in and out pretty much as she pleases, on the back, out the back row. So ours subs in for our middle hitter. She can come in, she can serve for one of them. There's actually one that we were talking about the other day. There's actually a triangle play, in which case she can actually come in for another person on the back row if she wants to. So you have like a free range ability to come in and out when you want to. So for an official, it's quite a headache to figure out if you're out of rotation if you are the same color. So that's the main reason for it.
Gotcha. Now, what got you into coaching volleyball here at West Craven?
I kind of fell into the right situation. Adam Miller, my predecessor, he was up here before me, and he built a really great foundation. That he was only here for a year for us. So I was the cross country coach, and that was kind of what I did, cross country and baseball. And I was having a different idea on what I was going to do this coming fall, and some of the girls, when Coach Miller was going on to what he was bigger and better things, I guess, they came up to me and they asked me to coach, and got talking to Miller, and he said, I think you'd be a great fit with these girls. I think he was right. When you come in here, girls really, hit off well with me, and what it amounted to was a very successful year that we've had. So.
Awesome. Now, just a little bit about off the court. What do you like to do when you're not coaching? What do you like to do off the court?
I have twin baby girls and a beautiful wife. My twin girls are 2 years old, Gabrielle and Grayson. They pretty much fill up every other second that I have, so I enjoy it. A bit of a homebody, so we're usually at the house quite a bit, helping them, watching them grow. It's great.
Thanks for coming on the show today.
Hey, not a problem. I appreciate it.
We're back here on Eagle Talk with senior Kayla Simmons of the West Craven High volleyball team. Kayla, it's your senior year. You've played volleyball, basketball, track for 4 years. What's it like, though it's coming to an end real quick? What's your 4 years at West Craven been like?
My 4 years at West Craven have been great. I love the sports, love teachers, love school, and I love everything that's changed, like Power Hour and all that. And the sports, I'm kind of sad that it's coming to an end because I love playing all of them. Basketball would be my favorite. And yeah.
It always goes fast for everybody. Kayla, you guys have had a heck of a volleyball season. You're ranked in the top 25 of Class 2A. You have the bye week this week, so you're not playing, but a possibility, depending on North and North, South and North later this week, or earlier this week, a possibility of a second place finish. Starting the state playoffs this Saturday afternoon or evening, what are kind of your goals and aspirations going into your last state playoff appearance with volleyball?
My goals are set high. I know that our volleyball team is going to stick together and push through. We'll play the hardest that we can play, and we're gonna make it far in the playoffs. I know we are.
Coach Dudding, Coach Tart, they've done a great job with you all this year. What's a little something, just being with them for 1 year, what's a little something about both of them that you'll remember?
Coach Dudding, he was like a really great coach. He was a good person to talk to. He was a good person to listen, and he just made it all about us, and he made sure that we had a great senior year, a great senior night, and so did Miss Tart. Like, they're just great coaches, and I was glad to have them my senior year.
Kayla, that leads us into our last question here on Eagle Talk. Who is your favorite teacher at West Craven and why?
My favorite teacher at West Craven is Miss Homberrier. She's like the best teacher ever. Like, she's a great ear if you need somebody to talk to. She'll give you great advice, and she's a great teacher. If you don't understand something, you can come in her room anytime. She's willing to give up her time to help you, and she's just a great teacher all around.
Kayla, we appreciate you being on Eagle Talk today. Again, the West Craven volleyball team ranked in the top 25 of Class 2A this year. They'll be starting the state playoffs in the first round on Saturday. We'll be back with Eagle Talk, brought to you by Snowy Time 252 next. Welcome back to Eagle Talk, brought to you by Snowy Time 252. Today we've got the former Caroline Tart, now Caroline Warmack, also leads our FFA program here. I think it's one of those programs kind of gets overshadowed by everything else, and it shouldn't. It plays a big part of this school and who we are as West Craven Eagles. So Caroline, if you would, tell me a little bit, what exactly is the FFA program?
So the FFA program is the leadership development and the club that's attached to the agriculture classes. So anybody that takes an agriculture class can be in FFA, and you just have to be a dues-paying member. And what we do in FFA is we prepare students for a career and prepare them for a future by embracing them in leadership. We take them to leadership conferences, we have competitions, different FFA camps, we have our own FFA officers, and we hold meetings each week. And so this allows students to kind of broaden their horizons. It gets them traveling a little bit, but also gets them a little bit out of their comfort zone. We just kind of try to help them prepare for a future in or out of the agriculture industry. We don't care if you want to be a farmer or if you want to be a doctor or anything like that. You can actually want to be anything but still be a part of FFA. There's a place for you no matter what. So it's just kind of a leadership organization, and we try to just kind of prepare students for a better future.
Okay. You guys, name drop a couple cities on me. I know you guys just don't stay within a school. It seems like you guys are going on field trips, not only during the school year, but in the summers too. Where do you guys all go? Is there some certain spot you go every year, or does it move around? Tell us a little bit about that.
During the summer, we actually go to White Lake, North Carolina. Our FFA camp is there, and so we go there for 2 separate weeks out of the year. 1 week is rec camp, so it's just a fun camp. We try to get the athletes to participate because that's all it is. They play basketball, they play volleyball, they swim in White Lake, and they just have fun and compete. It's kind of like what your typical summer camp would be. And then the other camp we do is a leadership camp that's just for our officers. Coming up, actually in 2 weeks, we're going to be heading to Indianapolis, Indiana.
Wow.
That is where our national FFA convention is held. So there'll be probably 50,000 FFA members flooding Indianapolis in 2 weeks. So we'll go there for 4 days, and so they'll get to hear motivational speakers, and they'll meet with industry experts and talk about internships and jobs and They'll just get to meet people from all across the country, not just the state. A few other places that we go to Greensboro in the spring for a leadership conference. We go to Raleigh for our state FFA convention in June. And then we do a lot of local field trips, different farms around the area, things like that.
Okay. Down there in the FFA department, you guys have some plant sales and things, some fruit sales for fundraisers. You also have, if you come down High School Road there a little bit, a lot of animals out there too. What exactly do you have out there, and how hands-on are the kids with those animals?
Well, the kids are very hands-on because I definitely can't do it all, and I enjoy the animals, but I don't have them just for me. We use them a lot for instruction because that's what we learn about in ag classes. We learn about how to raise a livestock animal, how to feed it, how to take care of it, the digestion of it, the reproduction, the anatomy. And so they actually take care of the animals. They sign up on the weekends to come out and feed. They learn about how to properly manage an animal if it gets hurt. We've had some pig and goat fight out there recently, and so they've had to kind of band-aid them and give them some first aid. So they've learned a lot there. We also have a lot of pigs because our pigs keep reproducing. Pigs are really good about escaping, so they've gotten out and into each other's fences. But it's a really great opportunity for the kids because they actually get to see the birthing process. They get to see the pig being a mother and having babies. And then they also have to experience some of the things that farmers experience when we lose animals. So it's a really great way for them to learn and be able to be hands-on. We also do have the greenhouse, so we do a lot of plant sales. We have an ag mechanics course, so we build different things and then we fix things for people in the community. The main thing that students are interested in there is the welding class. They get to take welding in Ag Mechanics 1 and 2, and then they can actually take a college welding course here at West Craven High School. So they get credit for college in high school, and so that's really nice. They really enjoy that. Again,
that's our FFA program at West Craven High School. Again, Caroline, you married our girls softball coach, assistant AD Kyle Warmack, so we hope you're here for a long, long time. And, you're a valuable asset to this school, and we appreciate you coming on Eagle Talk to talk a little bit about the FFA today. So if you're looking for a club and you're out there, join the FFA.
Yeah.
We'll be right back with Eagle Talk in just 1 minute. Welcome back to Eagle Talk. Now is our segment. We have our Eagle 8 picks of the week. I know I've been struggling. Our guest picker's been really good. Hud, you've been really good. So we're just going to throw our hand out. I got to have some upsets to get back into this thing. So this week, let's go high school football, EC2A conference, our conference. North Lenore at 7-1 is traveling to a 5-2 Ayden-Grifton. It's an important game because there's a three-way tie at the top right now with Washington, West Craven, and North Lenore. I'm going to say the road team. I like Paul Cornwell over Ayden-Grifton, but I'm going to say the road team, North Lenore, clips this one. Dudding, what do you think?
I think North Lenore is going to pull it out. They come off last week, a big win, so I think they're going to ride that momentum going into this game.
Good pick. Hud?
I'm going to take Ayden-Grifton. I like what Coach Cornwell does over there. He does a great job, and I just think they're going to get it done against the Hawks.
See, this is why Hud's at the top of the leaderboard right now. Let's go in the EC2A. Our game number 2 is going to be a 6-2 Washington squad traveling to a 2-6 South and North squad. They're coached well. They do well. They don't have everybody going in one direction over there at South and North, but Washington, they're the front runners in our conference right now. Until somebody upends them, maybe it'll be us in a week. I'm going to stick with Washington. Caroline?
Probably Washington, just judging by that record. I don't know much about either of the teams, but I'm going to go with Washington.
There you go.
Yeah, I think Washington keeps it rolling. I mean, they're on a roll right now. They're going to keep going. They're going to get it done.
There you go. Let's go game 3. We're going to dip out of football and go to game 1 of the World Series. Washington is at Houston. Can't say I followed either one real close. I know Houston puts the ball over the fence a lot, but I would love to see an upset a little bit, but I think it's not real good to be setting as long as Washington's been setting. I'm going to go with Houston game 1, that atmosphere, that excitement down there. Dudding, what do you think?
I'm going with Houston. Their game 1 starter definitely going to be fresh, ready to roll. I think their starting pitching kind of gives them the edge. And like you said, Washington's bats have been kind of sitting for a week just waiting. So I think coming fresh off wins against the Yankees, I think Houston's going to have a good time right here.
There you go, Hud.
Tell you what, I'm going to take the Nationals here. My man Trey Turner, he wears the Wolfpack.
Oh, he's got to go.
There you go. There you go.
Pick him. Trey Turner, Nationals, get it done.
Golly, he's coming through strong today. Let's go Sunday night NFL action. It's going to be Green Bay at my Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs got to do something this week somehow, some way. I think Andy Reid motivates them, though. I think everybody thinks Green Bay is going to walk in and win this one. I'm going Kansas City. Caroline, what do you think?
I was a Green Bay fan growing up, so
Oh,
I'm going
Lord.
Green Bay.
Good pick, good pick.
One of my best friends works up there, Joe McKillop. He's assistant to the head coach at Green Bay. Green Bay's going to get it done.
There we go again. This guy. Hood, man, he comes through strong. We're going to go back to Eagle 8 picks with the college circuit right now. We've got Wisconsin at Ohio State. Ohio State, they've been strong all year. I'm going with the Buckeyes.
Man, you just pinning me in the point where I get to pick the same thing as you. Yeah, I'm going Buckeyes on this, so no doubt.
Buckeyes.
Hood?
Hood?
You know I've rolled with the Buckeyes
No
all
doubt.
year long.
No doubt.
We're going to keep it rolling.
We've got, just down the road, we got South Florida visiting Greenville to take on East Carolina. East Carolina's done so many good things. They just don't have enough horses right now. Somehow, some way, I just believe in Coach Houston. I'm saying the Pirates pull. I don't know if it's an upset or not, but I think they get a much-needed win just because they've been doing good things over in Greenville. Caroline?
I root against anybody playing ECU, so I'm not going ECU on this one.
South Florida.
I like where her head's at. I usually don't pick the Pirates, but I'm going to pick the Pirates on this one. They're playing well right now. They struggled against Central Florida early, but they played well towards the end. I think they're going to get it done against South Florida. Okay,
Eagle pick number 7. We're going to go for our guy, Coach Fitch, out there. We've got Notre Dame at Michigan in the big house. I hate to go against Coach Fitch here today, but there's something about Notre Dame. It's a love-hate thing, but for some reason I love them uniforms. They're on the road. I'm going to go with Notre Dame on this one.
You say it's at the big house?
It's at the big house.
Ooh. Nah, I'm going Michigan, going home right there. Big blue on that one.
There you go. Hud?
I'd say Notre Dame, they're going to get it done against Michigan. There's no other way to put it. They're just going to get it done.
There you go. The last pick is going to kill our guys over here, Caroline and Hud, both NC Staters, because we've got Duke at Carolina. Again, I'm a big believer in Mac Brown and everything he's doing over there in Chapel Hill. I'm going with the Tar Heels on this one. Caroline?
I've actually been surprised with the Tar Heels this year, so I'm going with the Tar Heels.
Yeah, I think we're going to all three pick the Tar Heels.
Tar Heels on
Mac's
this
gonna
one?
get it done. Duke's just struggling right now. They're really struggling, but they're going to get it done.
I kind of thought Caroline would take the draw and just not pick anybody,
know.
but she can't, being the state
I
fan,
didn't know that was an option.
we brought our true stateness out in her. But that's our Eagle 8 picks. Again, this is week number 4 on our show. It's been another great show here. We've spotlighted volleyball with our volleyball coaches and FFA. HUD, Snowy Time 252 always comes through for West Craven High School. We appreciate the sponsorship. We'll look forward to seeing y'all again next week.